Have you ever noticed something strange? The harder you try to make people like you, the less they sometimes seem to respect you. You reply instantly, you agree with everything, you help whenever they ask, you avoid saying no because you don't want anyone to think badly of you. And yet, somehow they start taking you for granted. Why? It isn't because kindness is weak. It's because people pay attention to what your behavior tells them about your own boundaries. Imagine you meet someone new. They constantly apologize, even when they did nothing wrong. They agree with every opinion. They change their plans whenever you ask. At first, you might think, wow, they're really nice. But over time, something changes. You stop seeing their kindness as generosity and start seeing it as something you can always expect. That's the hidden psychology of trying too hard. When you desperately seek approval, you can accidentally communicate that their approval is more valuable than your own self-respect. And people notice that. Think about it. If someone says yes to everything, how valuable does their yes feel? Not very. But when someone can comfortably say no, their yes suddenly means more. This is where boundaries change social dynamics. A person who respects their own time doesn't need to constantly prove their value. They don't respond to every message immediately. They don't explain every decision. They don't chase someone who clearly isn't interested. And strangely, that calmness can make people pay more attention. But there's an important distinction. This doesn't mean you should pretend to be cold, ignore people, or play mind games. That's just another form of trying too hard. Real confidence isn't about making people chase you. It's about not needing them to. There's another reason people-pleasing can backfire. When you're constantly trying to keep everyone happy, people may never discover what you actually think. Your personality becomes a reflection of whoever you're talking to. And eventually, people aren't connecting with you. They're connecting with the version of yourself you created to earn their approval. That's exhausting. And here's the uncomfortable question. What would happen if you stopped performing for approval? What if you said, no, I can't do that? What if someone misunderstood you and you didn't immediately rush to explain yourself? What if someone didn't like you and you were okay with it? You might lose a few people, but you'd also discover something important. The people who only valued you when you were constantly available were probably attached to what you provided, not necessarily to who you were. Healthy relationships don't require you to constantly audition for your place in them. You shouldn't have to earn basic respect by overgiving, because the moment you stop begging to be valued, you start behaving like someone who already knows their value. And sometimes the most powerful thing you can do isn't trying harder to make people respect you. It's becoming comfortable enough with yourself that you no longer need their permission to respect yourself.